Okay, so today we're going to be having a look at using the t-formulas to solve trigonometric equations, specifically the sum of sine and cosine. Now, in my opinion, the t-formulas is a much more straightforward and better way than using the auxiliary angle method. So if you're asked to solve trigonometric equations and it doesn't say which one to use, if it's in the form sine of x plus cos of x or cos of x plus sine of x, I would use the t-formula over the auxiliary angle method. There are two disadvantages of using the t-formulas. Number one is a bit more, not so in terms of the process, but in terms of your imagination. You lose the intuition that we can express it as the sum of one wave function. But more importantly, since the graph of y is tan of x on 2 has an asymptote of 180 degrees or pi, then if pi or 180 degrees happens to be a solution to the equation, we would have lost it from using the t-formulas. Because of this, we must, every single time, check if 180 degrees is a solution. We might recall our t-formulas, those are it there. By now we should know what these are. If not, they are on the reference sheet. Okay, number one, solve 3 sine of x minus 4 cos of x is equal to minus 2 between minus 180 and 180 by using the substitution t is tan of x on 2. And we're just going to substitute in our t formulas, so 3 times by 2t on 1 plus t squared minus 4 times by 1 minus t squared on 1 plus t squared, and that's equal to minus 2. So we've got 6t on 1 plus t squared minus 4 minus 4t squared over 1 plus t squared equals minus 2. Okay, we've got a same denominator, so we might combine the numerators and also times the denominator up. So it's 6t minus 4 plus 4t squared is equal to minus 2 times by 1 plus t squared. Expanding all of that, we're going to get 4t squared plus 6t minus 4 is equal to minus 2 minus 2t squared. Adding the 2t squared and the 2 over, we get 6t squared plus 6t minus 2 is equal to 0. Let me just check that I'm on the right track. Yep. Alright, and then we can just use the quadratic formula. So t is equal to minus 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4 times 6 times minus 2 is 84 over 2a, which is 12. And we get t is equal to 0.26 or minus 1.26. Okay. Now we know t is equal to tan of x on 2, so tan of x on 2 is equal to 0.26, or tan of x on 2 is equal to minus 1.26. Okay, so we're just going to say x on 2 is equal to tan inverse of that, so tan inverse of 0.26 is what do we want in degrees, I think? I might just quickly change my calculator to degrees. We get 14 degrees, 34 minutes. And then if we multiply the 2 up to the other side, so x is equal to 29 degrees, 9 minutes. So we're multiplying that 2 up to there. Same idea on the other side, so we're finding tan inverse of minus 1.26, and we get x on 2 is equal to minus 51 degrees, 34 minutes. Now you might be thinking, okay, didn't it say from 180 to minus 180? You're correct in saying that. And we have done that. So minus 51 degrees 34 minutes, in fact, is within that bound, because if we go back to minus 180, we're going in that negative direction. Again, we need to times both sides by 2, however. So we get x is equal to minus 103 degrees, 8 minutes. What we must do now is check whether 180 is a solution. So let's substitute in 180. So 3 sine of 180 minus 4 cos of 180. We don't get minus 2, so it's not a solution. So we're done. Alright, last one. We're solving 7 sine of x minus 4 cos of x is equal to 4. Using the t formula, we're going to get 7 times by 2t on 1 plus t squared minus 4 times by 2t on 1 plus, no, pardon me, not 2t, 1 minus t squared on 1 plus t squared is equal to 4. Multiplying the top by 2, we get 14t on 1 plus t squared minus 4 minus 4t squared on 1 plus t squared is equal to 4. On the top, we might want to multiply the numerator up, but on the top, we're going to have 4t squared plus 14t minus 4 is equal to 4 plus 4t squared. Now, the 4t squared, to be cute, will die, and we're going to get 14t minus 4 equals 4, which means 14t is equal to 8, and t is equal to 4 on 7. But we've said that tan of x on 2 is equal to t, so x on 2 is equal to 4 on 7. And if we take the tan inverse of both sides, so tan inverse of 4 on 7 is equal to 29 degrees 45 minutes. Multiplying both sides by 2, we get x itself is 59 degrees 29 minutes. So you might think we're done. Please don't forget, we need to check whether 180 is a solution. So 7 sine of 180 minus 4 cos of 180 in fact is equal to 4. So 180 is also solution. So x is 59 degrees 29 minutes, but also 180 degrees. All right, thank you.